Hello and welcome. We are here today to speak about presentation of women in the media. Why is it a challenge to get most women speak out their views and say what they think is correct in the media platforms? We're going to discuss that and more. But one of the major setbacks that is said is lack of confidence. How is that going to be resolved, not only in Africa, but across the globe? So this is also according to one of the reports done by Plan International that stated about girls and young women experiences online harassment together with cyberbullying. And I am Hilda Phoya, your host for today. But I am joined here with Kiran Nepal, an editor for Center for Investigative Journalism, Nepal, CIJ. You're welcome.
Thank you.
How do we say you're welcome in Nepal?
Namaste, swagat.
Oh, thank you. But we also have here Sylvia Daulinge, an expert on gender issues for Tanzania Women, Tanzania Media Women Association, TAMWA. Welcome, Sylvia.
Thank you.
Karibu sana. That I know.
Yeah.
Okay, so straight on, we should start by knowing on ground, how are women presented in media in Nepal and Tanzania? Let's start with Nepal. How are women presented in media there?
Well, most of the women journalists start their career from the radio, In the radio, the news bulletins and other, talk show or entertainment kind of things. But the situation is changing right now. So the involvement of women journalists in online media, as well as television and the print, is growing. Yeah.
Kiran, you're an editor. Do you give opportunities to women to report on political issues or matters that seem to be more of male-dominated?
Actually, my whole career was within the magazine, news magazine. So there was plenty of time, and lots of women journalists work with me, and there is ample opportunity for them to discover in every bits, not only political, but in economics or in sports. Yes. I love to assign on political bits.
No, thanks. Let's take a look at Tanzania. How is the situation on ground? Do you see women participating more in media?
In Tanzania, women are stereotyped differently compared to men. Most of women, it is historical. You may find that from the beginning, women are taught to not responding to issues, not participating in issues. And even you may find that in the public debate, most of the discussion are headed by men. And this has impact also in the media. They are portrayed, there is minimal portrayal of women compared to men. And it was also history. You may find that in Tanzania, most of women, the media owners, media managers, and producers, about more than 50% are men compared to women. And this has a consequence or a social consequence, even in the content and in the portrayal of the women. But also, you may find that even sources of women are very minimal.
Thank you very much, Sylvia. We will be back, but let's also hear views from Tanzanians, where we got to ask them, why is there a few number of women voices in media content?
Jina langu naitwa Amina Juma Mohamed. Kazi yangu ninayofanya hapa nauza genge. Sababu kuu ni kwamba wanawake hatujiamini, lack of confidence. Hatujiamini, pia mfumo dume ambao upo katika maeneo mengi, kwamba mwanamke akisimama kuongea anaonekana kwamba yeye hana cha maana atakachoongea, kwamba anaweza kumshauri mwanaume kufanya kitu. Sawa. Nadhani hizo ndo sababu kuu. Kitu ambacho kinaweza kufanyika ni kwamba kwanza itolewe elimu kwamba wanawake wanaweza. Sawa. Mfano mzuri tunaona sasa hivi tunaongozwa na mwanamke shupavu, umeona? elimu ikitolewa yani elimu ikitolewa kwamba wanawake nao wanaweza wakasimama wakaongea wakasema matatizo yao, mambo mengi yataendelea, kwa sababu sehemu nyingi zimezungukwa na wanawake na vitu vingi vinafanywa na wanawake.
Hujambo mtazamaji wa Mlimani TV, ni Dunia Duara inayokujia kila siku ya Jumatatu hadi Ijumaa kuanzia mida ya saa 3. Kwa majina naitwa Glory Mbwilo, ni mwandishi wa habari kutoka hapa Mlimani Media. Kwa hiyo nadhani sababu kubwa ya wanawake kujiengage ama kuingia kwenye masuala ya tasnia ya habari ni kwa sababu waliwaona wanawake wengine wachache ambao walianza wanafanya vizuri, wakaona okay, na sisi kumbe tunaweza. Kwa hiyo kwenye media kiukweli sasa hivi tunaenda sawa.
I think most women are hesitant in giving their opinion about different topics for the society because of several factors. It has to do with culture, the way our culture was. Maybe sometimes it was a while back, not very while back, but it was always the men had the voices, and for us women it was just to listen. So for some, in some societies or some families, that is still what is happening.
Hata katika uandaji wetu wa taarifa kuwa wale source ama vyanzo vya habari vyetu tumekuwa tukiwatumia wengi wanaume kwa sababu wamekuwa rahisi kufikika, lakini pia wamekuwa rahisi pia kuonyesha ushirikiano. Kwa ushirikiano tunaupata kwa wanaume unachangia pia hata vyombo vya habari iwe rahisi kuwatumia wao kulikoni wanawake, na ukilinganisha kwamba na mbali kwamba tunaaswa katika sheria na kanuni kwamba tunapaswa kuzingatia usawa katika vyanzo mbalimbali vya taarifa. Kama wanawake wamekuwa watatu, basi taarifa hii wanaume pia wawe watatu.
Kwa jina naitwa Michael Subedi Kapunde. Kikubwa mwanamke anashindwa kujiamini katika jambo analolifanya, na sio kila jambo. Wanabidi tuseme wapate darasa au wapate ili wakishapata makongamano watakuwa na kujiamini na uzoefu.
So we're back. Tell us, Sylvia, if we start with you, what comes in mind when you've heard what is said?
But as I said, this has a long time history that since then the media portrayal of women and men are different, and you find that a kid is raised but every day looking at the media and the content he or she sees that men or most likely being portrayed in economic, political, and hard news.
Kieran, what do you think?
Well, whatever you are doing, interviewing men and all the time, you know, the flexibility is there. If flexibility with the women interview is not there, then flexible yourself.
So, as we wind up, I'd like to hear from both of you. When we talk about culture, when we talk about structure, what is the structure difference when we speak of Asia and African countries? Like, what do you think is the difference, and perhaps what can be done to be able to change this?
The media itself, or the media policy makers of particular media, should change their policy. Enrollment of women journalists itself, a major structural intervention within the media outlet.
No, thank you very much, Kieran. Sylvia, to you side, and especially when we speak of gender.
So that it will help to change the structure in terms of programming of the media programs, but also review of the laws and the policy to ensure that it doesn't affect the structure of the media, to ensure that there is both women and men are equal portrayed in the media.
Thank you very much, Sylvia. Thank you very much, Kieran. Thank you so much also for joining us in this discussion, and thank you too for your great insights. Well, this is all for today, and we do hope surely that the changes will be made to be able to get women to participate more, especially in media. I was here with Sylvia from Tanzania and Kieran from Nepal, and I am Hilda Phoya. See you, and I wish you a lovely day.